Broadcast is back, baby.
And I think it was 2018, 19. Yes.
19.
And I remember like presenting yourself, and you told me that actually before joining the game industry, you were working for a famous painter. Is that right?
Yeah, so before I joined gaming industry, I was in more like a gallery business.
Yeah.
So I studied contemporary art when I
Mhm.
was in Taiwan. So after graduating, I was just working at the gallery, and that time I was pretty fortunate to work with this contemporary artist called Takashi Murakami.
Mhm.
He is a Japanese contemporary artist. People might see his work. It's like very cartoonic,
Mhm.
very bubbly. Has like a famous theory called super flat. So he wanted to make everything flat and to kind of expressing this kind of a very vibrant, very vivid concept. So yeah, I work with him, and it's kind of starting my gallery business work. And after that, I also get the chance to work for his gallery in Berlin. That's why I moved to Germany.
Mhm.
And then I work also on different artists, different gallery with different artists. In after like for 3 4 years, and then I decided to study game design, and then eventually join the gaming industry.
Best decision
So far, yes.
so far. So I'm sharing a little bit of his work. So Takashi Murakami. Did I say that correctly? I mean,
Yes,
it's
yes,
very beautiful. It's amazing. I knew his work, but I didn't know like his
yeah.
name and where he came from and stuff like that. That's
hmm
impressive. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
it's a very stressful day, but it was a good time to work.
yeah.
Yeah,
How
yeah.
was so? How was your day at the gallery with
So of course, Murakami-san, he's
yeah?
not there.
Oh, he's
He's
not
like
there.
the
Okay.
boss. Yeah, so we have gallery manager, we have the boss, this is the manager, and you have the sell, you have the marketing. But when people think about gallery job, they used to think about like girl dressing nice,
Oh,
sitting in the
okay.
receptions and look super pretentious, like right. Um, but actually, there's a lot of things you have to do in a gallery. Like we have to um, do the logistic, do
Mm-hmm.
the storage, connect with artists, connect with the press, think about like some marketing plan for the coming exhibitions, planning the upcoming exhibitions. There's a lot of things you need to plan. You have to talk to the worker, talk to the catering, a
Okay.
lot of things, and you have to prepare the portfolio for the artists you're gonna show, and then you have to spend a lot of time talking to the collectors,
Mm-hmm.
the potential collectors, because you try to sell art, right?
Of
And you
course.
have
Yeah.
to invite them over, show them around, talk about the concept, act like everything is have deep meanings, and yeah, and eventually sell the art, having the nice opening, yeah, and repeat. Yeah,
That's amazing. That's a lot of work.
it is a lot
Yeah.
of works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you had a chance to learn some painting techniques as well, or there was no time?
Well, that's it. If I because I do contemporary art,
Okay.
so it could be an installation this
Mm-hmm.
time, and next time could be a video. It's a
Mm-hmm.
different thing. But I remember that time we have some young Japanese artists. They were actually in one of our room, and they
Mm-hmm.
were doing paintings.
Okay.
And it's kind of like they create the art for Taiwan. When they come here to draw the art, and after the month they will show in the gallery, and that makes it even more meaningful and value and more value. So then that time I get to see how they draw and stuff, and that's part of the job the part that in this job that I really enjoy, because you get to chat with different artists, and they will talk about their life, how they come to become artists, and what did they think about this
Yeah.
whole thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing. So it's mostly oil paint, or
No,
no?
no.
Oh, so you
If
said
it's a
contemporary. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
yeah, yeah, some it could be prints too, yeah,
Prints. Yeah. Yeah.
sculptures and everything. Yeah, we have one artist. She even used her period
What?
to make a work.
Okay, everyone. It was a nice interview. See you next time.
Too early? Too early for this?
Oh wow! Oh, that's this good. So okay, go on, go on. I'm
Hey,
sorry.
hey, hey! It could be. It's modern, okay?
Of
It's
course.
art. Yeah.
Did it sell?
I tried, but it didn't. It didn't sell. Yeah, I tried.
I need some, yeah. Well,
Well, no, you are red again. So cute.
yeah, you're talking about. Anyway, so you start working on Taiwan, um, and then the exhibit. Takashi, right? Takashi decided to come
You
to
can. You have to call him Murakami.
Mr.
That's his
Murakami,
last
of
name.
course.
Yes.
Mr. Murakami. He decided to move to Berlin, or it was just one exposition, one time exposition.
Oh, I think that time it was the idea because we have some big exhibitions.
Exhibition,
Working
okay.
with the we made some exhibition with like another German very good contemporary artist called
Yeah.
Enzo Riley.
Yeah.
So that time they become like good friends, and I
Mhm.
guess they have the ideas because Berlin has a very huge gallery business.
Yes, of course.
A lot of art scenes. So that time they're thinking like, how about we started a gallery in Berlin as well?
Okay.
So they had the idea to like kind of co-opening one.
Mm-hmm.
And the gallery was existing for like 2 3 years, but it didn't really goes well. I guess that time, it was like almost 10 years ago. I think that time the concept that he wanted to show wasn't really working. The business side,
Okay.
like
Okay.
it doesn't really brings money. It brings good stuff in, good content, good exhibitions, very inspiring. But there's no collectors in Berlin.
Maybe they
Yeah.
didn't know his work too much here.
They
Yeah.
did but he what he do is like he doesn't want to only show himself. He wanted to help the young artists.
I see.
So he's like and also some he was obsessed with ceramic, so he wanted to show a lot of ceramic artists, ceramic pot, urns, balls. But I think that time it was too the market hasn't hit there yet, so it doesn't bring monies and everything. So I guess it's hard to run a gallery internationally like this. So yeah, they close it down. Yeah.
And how was this conversation? How did you took like Peko? We're creating an art gallery in Berlin, and you're coming along. Like, how was this? Your
Kind of
reaction?
like this.
Yeah,
It,
kind of
it
like
is
that.
kind of like that. They all my colleagues they knew that I always have a dream to come to Germany.
Oh,
So
okay.
initially the idea was I work and after graduate from Taiwan, I work maybe a few more years in the gallery, and meanwhile I will study German, and then I will come to Germany for working holiday, just for experience.
Yeah.
So that time when they are open one in Berlin, they were like, hey, do you want to come? Basically like what you say. They're like, I remember there's one manager from Japan. They come to the gallery in Taipei just to do some stuff, and they were like eating. They're like, yeah, we open one in Berlin. You want to come? And I was like,
Right
yes.
now, yes. I've been waiting for this my whole life.
Yeah. But unfortunately, when I was there, they because it took me for the whole visa, everything. And so when I was actually there, it was like 2 months later, and they already hire a lot of people, and they only hire freelancers.
Oh, okay.
So because that's easier for them they don't have to pay the tax and they don't have to pay the insurance,
Of course, yeah.
And I was like, okay, then give me a year, I will change to freelancer visa. And when I changed it, when I actually got it after, they closed. So,
Ah,
but it's okay because before I go to Germany, I already have like plan C, plan B, plan C. I went to different German gallery, and they all like I was like if with Murakami-San if the gallery doesn't work, I go to other gallery. So in the end, I actually work at different German galleries.
all right. So
I
you
didn't
had
work with them.
you had everything planned out in case it didn't work. All right.
Yeah, so I have other galleries I can go. Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. Murakami-san. Arigato. But how do you communicate with him in English? Because
Yeah,
he's Japanese. Oh, okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Watch full episodes of the Brewcast on the main YouTube channel, youtube.com/@brewfrasca.